Hey, but we obviously saw the Max injury in the first half, and then Dion and Nakia a little bit get kind of taking over. And if Max is out for kind of an extended period of time, what do you guys think you still have in that running back room with Dion and Nakia?
I'm fully confident in both of them. You saw Dion. Dion ripped off good runs. He's a hard runner, stays on his feet. Nakia, I'm confident in him as well. I mean, obviously Dion took more reps than he did, but on to the next. I mean, that's just the nature of the business.
You guys give up 8 sacks along the line. Is there something that they were doing that kind of, whether it was blitzing or the stunt blitzes, or was it just, do you guys think you have to be better on that line?
We'll just got to be better. I mean, it's a combination of a lot of things. I think the biggest is lack of focus up front. I mean, bad things obviously happen, but I mean, for the most part, you can avoid stuff like that. Rare occurrence where sometimes people just make good plays. But we'll watch the film. We'll get right. I'm already thinking about Cal next week. So,
thanks, Ed.
All right. Any more questions for Abe Lucas? Abe, you're going to have one more question from Colton Clark, spokesman review. Go ahead, Colton.
Hey, Abe, just kind of in general, what did you feel changed kind of after halftime with the offense and just kind of the flow you guys were in?
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily about the flow as it is putting things together. I mean, it is a game of runs. I mean, like most sports, but for the most part, I think that we played a lot better this week than we did last week. And I'm not really in the business of comparing, but I thought that we still have to be able to finish. I think with about 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, it was kind of like, our hands were up in the air a little bit. But for the most part, Utah's a good, solid team. All credit goes to them. But I thought that we battled very, very hard. And, effort, you can't coach effort. Effort is one thing. And you want to have effort right from the jump. And sometimes it takes a little bit to bring it out of people, from some people. But I feel like for the most part, we're still taking steps forward. I know losing sucks and everything. And, you learn from your losses, though. And, like I said, we're just focused on the next week.
And do you feel like this game sort of comparable to, maybe Utah State or games earlier in that there were, just missed opportunities that you couldn't capitalize on and you find yourself at?
Yeah, I think that sums it up pretty perfectly. It's just missed opportunities. It's not a question of lack of skill or lack of, athleticism or whatever. It's just that I think as a team, we have a lot of free-flowing parts, or I guess we'll say we're very raw, raw is a good thing because raw can be, pressed into a diamond, but it takes a lot of time, So I would just say that I would agree with that, in terms of missed opportunities.
We talked a little bit about finishing last weekend. Does it feel just kind of right now, I guess the rawness contributes to that, just being a little bit snake bit late in games?
Yeah, like I said, I think that this game was a lot better in terms of battle. And that's, you have to have battle if you're going to even have a chance of winning. We did have a chance to win. But you look at last week's game, there was no battle in the second half at all. There was a lot more missed opportunities on offense today than there was on defense. Our defense played phenomenal. I thought they did a really, really good job. And it's up to us on offense to capitalize and have more success, and that starts with us up front. But, it goes to everybody on defense. We all have to take it. We are a team, and this is a team loss. This is not an offensive loss or a defensive loss. I just noticed that defense played very, very well. Offense, we have some things to clean up.
Thanks very much.
All right, Abe, last question is going to be from Brenna Green, Spokane TV. Go ahead, Brenna.
Abe, your guys' offensive line was kind of a position group that a lot of people thought was going to be really good coming into the season. Just kind of what is your evaluation on the group currently? Just in terms of your performance in games.
I think we're fine for the most part. I'm not going to degrade anybody. There's obviously things to improve, but sometimes you have bad games. You can't have every game be perfect. You just try to have every game as perfect as you can. I mean, yeah, it's just practice makes perfect. Keep practicing, keep getting better.
And Rolovich mentioned the fact that one of your teammates right now is in the hospital just from the shooting last night. Just what has that been like around the team, kind of digesting that?
That was tough. Seems to be a recurring thing around here. And for some reason, I mean, I don't know why. You know, I heard the news. It took me back to Tyler and Bryce. It's difficult when I heard it, but you know, I'm thinking about him. I'm praying for him. I mean, that's really all I can do. You know, but some people don't believe in that stuff that I do, so that's all.